Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Today is the final day of Mirror Dungeon 4. It ends when maintenance drops later today, so I figured might as well do one last hard, right? Smuggle some rewards in, claim them before it gets reset and that sort of thing. And I'm running the exact same team I ran the first time I did Mirror Dungeon 4, right? Since it had just been Walpurgis 3, we'd gotten Philip Sinclair, I was running Burn, that sort of thing, right? Yeah. And the funniest part is, we haven't gotten a single burn unit since then. Yippee. Yeah, burn is certainly in an interesting spot, how it's gotten nothing. The only thing it's gotten are the ring IDs, which, I would not use on a burn team personally, but you do you, I guess. But yeah, fear to be a funny, callback. Way to finish stuff off, yeah. Philip Sinclair is, of course, going to be the star of the show since he's funny. I might just bench Gregor at a certain point so we can double slot Sinclair. That's probably fun. But yeah, and I'll just say this now, but because I am going to be away when this video gets posted, and I'm going to be a bit away when Mirror Dungeon 4 or Mirror Dungeon 5 drops later today. So there's not going to be any episodes next 2 days. Gonna just skip those days. It feels strange to pre-record Mirror Dungeon 4 when Mirror Dungeon 5's out. But on Saturday, as soon as I get back, I will stream Mirror Dungeon 5. First in reaction type stuff, and we'll see how that goes, yeah? Should be fun. But yeah, so there's gonna be a little bit of a break for like 2 days of Mirror Dungeoning. Of daily Mirror Dungeoning, while, use that time to celebrate Thanksgiving, I guess, if you're American. Hopefully, I mean, the good thing is, it doesn't seem like Mirror Dungeon 5 is going to be very grindy. Because if Starlight doesn't exist, then, like, there's no particular reason to grind it beyond just getting a stupid amount of boxes, which is a good enough reason in and of itself, but still. I'm not going to be super concerned about grinding it super hard, just because, like, I would not really get that much mileage out of it. I'd just get more boxes, and I've already got a lot of this, yeah. Who knows, though? Who knows? We shall see. We're also, of course, going to be getting Deviat, Sinclair, and asymmetrical Inertia Heathcliff. Inertia Heathcliff looks fun. That's for sure. We'll have to see how its numbers are in practice, how much like self-tremor it is, that sort of thing. It seems fun, though. A little bit of max speed increase. It is unfortunate. I kind of would prefer it on any other Sinner, simply because Heathcliff's already got a really good speed tool with Body Sack. Most other Sinners don't have a good way to get their speed up and theirs alone, right? Like, you've got, like, Crow's Eye View, which is speed up for everyone in Yi-Song, but since it's on everyone, it doesn't give Yi-Song a particular benefit. I don't know. There's a couple egos here and there, but nothing really super notable. Other than that, the Tremor thing seems nice. Making it so you can actually use a sloth skill on Heathcliff is nice for Ufi Heathcliff, in case you ever need a sloth skill. Which happens sometimes, yeah. So that should be good. Hopefully. Let's see, you... We're not going to get new events until next week, so not too concerned about that. Although we are getting some new ego gifts, there's going to be a lot of various changes here and there, that sort of thing. It's going to be fun to experience. Okay, cool. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of Mirror Dungeon 5 changes seem interesting. We'll have to see how it goes, right? Kind of thing where, depending on how it's been tweaked, it could definitely feel rough, being 5 floors and each of the fights are going to be longer, but there's going to be less fights overall, hopefully, that sort of thing. It'll be interesting. That's for sure. We shall see. I've got good hopes. I mean, it's a new Mirror Dungeon, right? There's gonna be some cool stuff no matter what. And they'll fix whatever big issues they have, relatively soon, right? Who knows, maybe because I'm not gonna be playing on launch, I will be able to avoid the dreaded, super buggy period that is very frequent for Limbus updates, yeah? There's gonna be some game-breaking bug that'll get patched like the day after, and I won't have to deal with that. Which is a funny idea. And it's a fairly possible idea too, so we'll upgrade some stuff. It's nice to upgrade things. Won't go too heavy into it though, because I want to roll for... I'd like to get Dust to Dust next floor, but if not, that'll be fine. If we can just get maximum burn funnies immediately, that would be good. But who knows? Mm. And since we know what the next two banners are, it's like we really do not have any chance of getting anything burn related anytime soon. Because, you know, after Deviat Sinclair banner is going to be Sancho Dawn, which is going to be Bleed, obviously. After that's going to be the Miracle rerun, which is just going to be Egos. So, I mean, it might be some stuff that's good for Burn, theoretically, but Burn does not need more Egos, that's for sure. It is fine. Perfectly fine with how many Egos it has right now. And then after that, assumably after that, we're getting Full Stop All Purchase, right? And there we'll get Magic Bullet, which will be a Burn Ego. So, I mean, yeah, another Burn Ego. I doubt the Full Stop IDs themselves would be Burn. I'd be really annoyed if they were Burn, because that would mean even more Wall Purchase Burn stuff. But they'll probably just be like Rupture or Bleed or something. Right, something like that. So I don't think it's anything to actually worry about. And then after that, there might be like a filler Season 0 week, like either before Walp or after Walp. But like after Walp is going to be the checkup event thing, which is also going to be something could be burned theoretically. Don't know if it would be, but it's possible, I guess. I don't know. Nothing screams burn in the near future, though. This has been the optimal burn team for... I mean, it's not even the optimal burn team, but you know what I mean. This has been like a near-max burn team for half a year now. And, looks like that's not changing anytime soon. Hopefully sometime at least soonish. Falling Flowers immediately for that. Oh, or we could go Hell's Chicken. We don't need to go Hell's Chicken. Like, you really do not... Once you have Glimpse of Flames especially, you'll have so much burn count that, like, you really do not need Chicken Breast. Although it is nice for Glimpse of Flames. But Soothe the Dead, I mean, Soothe the Dead means that it's not a worry whatsoever. What do we want here? I mean, just roll for burn, take whatever we get given, right? We don't actively need, like, anything for burn right now, but... Oh, there could be something good. There's not anything good. Alright, good to know. Good to know. Nothing worthwhile. That's fine. We'll save up our costs, we'll upgrade some stuff next floor, that sort of stuff. We're getting Dusted Up, so we'll get Soothe the Dead next floor, so that'll be nice. I am kind of thinking that it might have been really... I should have probably gone for the Chicken Breast anyways. Just because Chicken Breast is stupid for glimpse damage, right? Above all else, that's the main reason, yeah. Nice, Stigmatize. I should bench Gregor one of these fights, just so we can double slot Sinclair more consistently in focus encounters. Since this is Falling Flowers floor, there is a chance that we get a little bit of a dong back jump scare. Kinda tired right now. Having trouble thinking what thoughts are thinking, right? You guys know how it is. Brain moment. Event, cool. Wait, we didn't get any burn stuff because there's a burn event on this floor. Surely, no. I don't think that's true. I mean, there's like a couple burn things we don't have, I guess, but like, we've got mostly everything. Burn really doesn't have a lot of super important ego gifts, like... It's mainly just, like, Glimpse of Flames and the Fusion gift, really. And, like, Chicken Wing. I was saying Chicken Breast. I think I was saying Chicken Breast. I mean the Chicken Wing, the burn one, right? Into Death, cool. Love to see it. Big Rather has turns, so that's always nice to see. Very fun. Nice. And they all explode? They sure did. Okay, cool. We don't even have Soothe the Dead yet, so our count infliction isn't even particularly strong. Shh. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. You... wrong choice. I forgot what I was lost in thought for a second there, and it resulted in me getting a little hit. That's alright. Nothing too major, is it? Is it now? Yeah, cool. We can go for the Wrathres immediately. That's always funny. Might as well. Wrathres is always nice to see. Stigmatize one-sidedly is not great, but that's fine. We'll live. Yeah, it just means you'll probably... Yeah, it just means next turn you'll probably be fine, right? AKA next fight, and if we get an event next node, we could go into Dongback with Ego already manifested, which would be nice. Wouldn't be like that big of a worry either way, but... Oh, and he's clashing here too, yeah, so he's definitely set. Oh no, he's not? Oh, I thought he was clashing. I guess that guy was hitting his allies or something. He's dead. Either way, Sinclair gets a kill. His Sandy's good. He's ready for whatever's coming next. I guess it's funny to think that Sinclair hasn't gotten a 3-star since Walpurgis 4 started, right? This Mirrored on 4, Mirrored on 5 marks twice in a row where Sinclair has gotten a 3-star in the same update as a new Mirror Dungeon. And hasn't gotten 3 stars other than those, right? Since that was his, last 3-star? Very, funny coincidence, but not really anything to write home about, yeah. Just a silly little thing to note. Surely this won't continue being a trend for the rest of eternity. That would be absurd. Although, I mean, it won't, so... Yeah. You get what I mean. Okay, Burn Death's cool. Heat Death of the Universe, let's go. You can get some kills here. Make sure Sandy's nice and high. Spend a little bit of Sandy just because you're going to gain it back, thanks to the power of Yisong-based passive. So you should be able to manage... You should be able to manifest Ego immediately next in the fight. So that's good. Ready for Dongback. Or it could just be someone who's not Dongback too. Yeah, like it could be Drifting Fox like it ended up being. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll just like hit this thing with a little bit of a blind obsession, shall we? It's like obsessing, but if you did it blindly. Ain't that wacky. Only favored, yeah. Shouldn't be too surprised. Dominating, yeah. A little bit burn res. Actually, we should save it. You know, we'll save the burn res for next turn, shall we? Or the wrath res. Did I say? I think I said burn res. Okay, but whatever. We might. I didn't actually see. Are we getting a burning strike next turn? We might be. Decent odds, not guaranteed, but like decent odds, like 50% chance, effectively. We hit all these as blind obsession. We get heads, so we're definitely set. A little bit of Sandy heal on Sinclair from this is also nice, I guess. Make sure he's nice and topped off, ready for the future. Yeah, that's good. Also means that this is a 3-target, but like that does not matter whatsoever here. Since there's only 2 targets hit. It could have mattered, I guess, theoretically. Because of how attack weight stuff can be super inconsistent sometimes, but in general, it didn't matter too much. Glimpse of Flames, Gaming. Yeah, no burn res, yeah, no. You're actually, it's funny, because you're gonna have, you've got 2 skill 3s lined up in the back, I think they're right. Because you've already gone through, because it was skill 2, skill 2, skill 1, and then it'll be skill 3, skill 3. How silly. Dun 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 dun. Let's be funny here. Why not? You might just straight up die from our attacks, and if not, you'll die of burn no matter what. So, you know, you can hit us a little bit. It won't help you in the long run. Gregor's gonna do a lot of damage here with this good old 4-coiner. Nice. he's doing his best, I guess, right? Sons of Blade hits both parts. Yeah, you're low. I don't think you're quite low enough, though. I don't think Otis kills here. Yeah, we get hit a little bit. That's fine. Nothing fatal, right? Even if you do something fatal, like, we'd live. And there you go. Cool. Victory. Very quick fox fight, but I mean, that's what you'd expect. Glimpse of Flames is just really stupid in general. Bioscope's also not bad because he's got a fair bit of Leo, but it's no big thing. Thunder Branch, we could take it, we could fuse it away or something. Not a bad play. Give me cost, actually. Focus on the upgrade stuff. Next floor. Okay, my logic circuit's actually pretty solid. Actually, let's go for this floor so that we can fuse Ardent Flower. Because that's probably better than the Charred Disc. I'd say. First things first, we get our fusion going. Bit of you, bit of you. There we go, Soothe the Dead. So that's pretty strong. And then we can fuse away some of these things. This should be Ardent Flower? Yeah, sure it is. Okay, cool. It just means we're going to do more damage with, like, Philip and stuff. It's not really that big of a thing, but I figure might as well go for it. And we'll grab that too, why not? Just go for everything. A little bit of everything never hurt anyone. A little bit of Gluttony. Never hurt a fly. As long as you ignore all the flies hurt in the process. Then no flies were hurt. Okay. 동랑님 지시로 응원용 파이를 사오긴 했지만 여건상 드시기 힘드시기에 제가 대신해서 먹어드리겠습니다. Yeah, now we've got like the coin power and stuff from Soothe the Dead, so our rolls are a lot better. It helps out a lot for something like Liu Gregor, you know, +1 to coin power, and now he's got a 17 rolling skill 3. Wowie. There's a 13 roller without that coin power. Very something. I'll let you determine what the something is. Oh, and Cinco's at 45 Sandy, so he's just ready for next fight. He's prepped. He's sliced and diced and ready to mice. Yeah. Like a mouse. I'm really curious to see how a lot of the floors are going to get rebalanced in Mirror Dungeon 5, right? Because I mentioned a lot of floors are going to change, like, its contents and stuff like that. Which makes a lot of sense, obviously. Like, they got to add, like, new avenues on certain floors and that sort of thing, right? Both the, Railway 4 and the Kanto 7 avenues. Because they're probably showing up. I mean, it'll be at least 4 in total, right? I'm not sure how they'll do King and Binds, if they'll do, like, double phase, or if they'll just do the final phase. I guess it did count as 2 nodes on things, so I guess they might just only do final phase King and Binds. That would make more sense. So yeah, that's probably what they'd do. What is it saying? Yeah, and obviously, Carmilla enemies are uncertain. I'm not sure if you'd fight them at a 400 Roses thing, just because it's not the actual Abno itself. And we might fight the actual... There's a decent chance if we fight the actual Abno itself in the next railway, right? Merry-go-round. Feels like the chance of us getting it there is pretty high. But I don't know. Pegatula fight. I'm also looking forward to, you know, Abno fights being a thing you can just see, like, the nodes of on the map, because that's cool. A very silly thing. Something I hope they do, like... I'm not sure if they would do it. Something that I would like it if they were willing to, like, do in, like, this Mirror Dungeon, or a future Mirror Dungeon, is make it so whenever we get, like, the railway or something, they add, like, the Abnos to, like, the Mirror Dungeon, the railway Abnos to Mirror Dungeon, like, immediately, or, like, a few weeks after it. Maybe not immediately. I don't think they ever would, because, like, the whole idea of Abnos being Mirror Dungeon exclusive, or being railway exclusive for a while makes sense, right? Give them a bit of exclusivity, that sort of thing. It checks out. I don't know. Victory. Cool. Yeah. Who knows? You know, the Miradon's releasing in a few hours of the posting this video. I think that's Steam Transformation. Oh well, that guy dies to burn, so no worries. So a lot of this type of stuff is gonna get answered soon, as far as like the questions about the Mirror Dungeon stuff. So we'll be able to see it in action, which will be fun. I'll have to wait a little bit before I get the opportunity to do so. That's fine. That's all right by me. Do something like that. Cool. Probably don't even need to hit the blaster that much, if we're being honest. Probably more than enough. But, you know, let's just clash everything here. Make sure Steam Tournament Machine goes down. Yeah, body's getting staggered. That's obvious. Body's gonna, like, nearly explode, right? When we get a little bit more counting, you might just die when the burn triggers. I don't think we're quite near that, but if we get a little bit more hits, maybe. I guess we're going all on the Steam Blaster, though. Steam Blaster will take burn damage, too, though. So, I mean, you factor them both in together, then yeah, you should just die instantly. Oh, it was more than enough on the body, anyways. I guess I underestimated how much count was on it already. Don't know why I thought it was lower. We take Pinpoint Logic Circuit here. I know Charred Disc is probably, like, it's a tier 3, so it's, like, the better one, quote-unquote, but I don't know. I like Circuit more. It's funny. Do you want to just kill Kim? You know, that sounds nice. Good old murder of this funny guy. Set his day out wrong. I'll give you another skill 3, why not? Maybe I should have rolled for, like, Philip Sinclair or Magic Pilotus, but I think it's fine. What do we want here? Not a lot, that's for sure. We'll take Carmilla. We'll take Blood, Sweat, and Tears, actually. I think I re-rolled on it earlier, but that was my bad. Probably should have gone for a heal, actually. Yeah, that would have been a good play. Simply just because everyone could use a little bit of healing. We don't really have great healing right now. Could definitely benefit from some good healing, yeah. Would be nice. Also, this is the point where we bench Gregor, I think. Just for safety, right? Make sure we're nice and ready. Okay. These guys are pretty simple. If we run into Jun, I mean, we'll be perfectly fine because it's Jun. He dies a burn. Like, he's not gonna... Because Jun doesn't counter turn 1 in Elite Nodes, so, like... There's nothing he can do. Like, if it was, like, wave-based Jun and he had, like, a counter turn 1, maybe he could do something, but even then, like, it would probably be, like, nothing. Very minimal amounts of thing being done. Yeah, sure. Otis might just get the kill straight up. No, not quite. Okay, Blazing Strike kill, and that's good. Spend the Sandy, gain the Sandy back, that sort of thing. Technically a net positive, I think, to some degree. I'm not fully sure, though. He should be chilling, though. Nice and sane. That's one of the good things about how Glimpse of Flames makes fights so fast in burn runs. It means that it's really easy to just keep on maintaining ego to at least some degree. He's at 30 Sandy there, so I guess he's not able to maintain it here. Which makes sense, but... if you play it a little bit smarter, it's really easy to maintain. Isn't that right? You know, Rathra's turn? Actually, no, we've got several skill 3s I think I'd just rather pop than worry too much about that. You're dodging. You're slash weak, so it makes sense why you'd want to dodge that. You knew you'd die instantly. A smart move on your part, but one that will not pay off in the end. For you and everyone you've ever known is, being cooked. Event. Oh, Broken Wings, cool. I'll take your funny slash Geo gift. I think that will go for Rodion, so... oh no, this is number 6. No, it's number 6, isn't it? I'm getting confused, right? No, this is number 5. Okay, I am right. So yeah, Rodion can, or not Rodion, Ryoshu can use that. And she does have slash, so, have fun, Ryoshu. As much fun as you can with a bad ego gift, am I right? Yeah. A little bit of a shame they're not changing more ego gifts, because they were like, yeah, we're changing the fusion gifts and then 2 others, and that's it. Feels really low, because it really is really low. But, like, still. Definitely seems odd. I get why they're doing it, but a lot of the Mirror Dungeon 4 ego gifts are really underwhelming. So, like, changing a lot of them could be fun. If they want to make, you know, big changes to ego gift shenaniganery without, requiring too many more to be added. I think that would be a good way of doing it. Deceptive Accord's a really good example of that. Any of the ones that are, like, only certain positions feel really underwhelming in general, because they're about as strong, effect-wise, as every other ego gift, but they only apply to, like, 2 or 3 sinners, despite being roughly as powerful. It just means that a lot of them just feel pretty meh. I don't know, I'm probably undervaluing some of them. Some of them were definitely good, that's for sure, right? I'll take Compass, sure, but I'll lose Sandy if I take this. Yeah, you know, let's just not. I was like, we're gonna go into the boss, right? I'd like to have full Sandy on the boss just so we can get our ego immediately. Not because we need it, but just because it's funny. Carmelo plus. Blood, Sweat, and Tears plus. No plus though, just regular plus. That's fine. A damage up's a damage up, right? Carmelo is going to mean that enemies are going to die even faster, which is funny. Really speedrunning the final Mirror Dungeon 4, eh? Oh well. It happens. It's very speedrunnable, it seems. Not particularly surprised by such facts. Burns without a doubt like the fastest in Mirror Dungeon if you've got the Starlight to spend, right? Like, Glimpse of Flames is just so quick at killing every single enemy. Like, you really don't need to think too much. Thrill's also pretty strong, but Rupture isn't as easy to set up as Burn, so it's not quite to the same level. 42 roll, yeah. Have fun. Burn. That's pretty good. Your count's not super high. Once again, that's the issue. Rhodion's the big count setter, though, so she helps out a lot. Even without, like, Soothe the Dead shenanigans, she has a lot of count on her skills, which is nice. We don't have, you know, funny support passive from Liu Honglu, because I went base Honglu for the Sandy for Sinclair instead. You've got a little bit of HP left. Let's fix that. Yeah, like, a little more. If we had Liu Honglu support passive going, he would have died because that additional burn count, right? It would have only been, like, 1 additional burn count because it would have hit Sinclair. Because it hits highest SP, and in a tie like that, because based on turn start, it goes to person first deployed, who is Sinclair in that situation, but still. Max HP plus 30%, shouldn't matter. Main goal here, let's gamble. No dice, darn. Couldn't got Charred Disc, and this is the point where, like, Charred Disc could be nice at this point, honestly. Wrath Floor probably means Wrath Resistant. Does it? To some degree. Envy Floor might be our best chance, because, like, you resist Gloom to some degree. Envy Floor is always, like, a real easy one to go for killing the boss very easily. It does have its fair share of issues, like some of the, you can get out of your family butlers on this floor, which can be a bit of a nuisance sometimes. I'm not too concerned. Let's see if we can get a good skill change going here. We can also just Starlight roll, right? I've got 8,000 Starlight that's going to be lost today. So I should just spend it. I really should. Keyword is should, though. And if I'm not, if I don't really have too big of a reason to, then there's not really a reason to, you know? Got every burn tier 3 now. Like, only burn gift we're missing, like, is the Fragment of Hellfire, I think. Do we have everything else for burn? Are we missing anything random? We might be. Like some random tier 1 or something. Like 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3, right? There could be something I'm missing. I don't know, nothing super coming to mind, but at the same time, like I was saying earlier, burn EO gifts, not very memorable for the most part. I guess as far as, like, we're missing, like, the 1 floor-specific burn ego gift. Ooh, that's close. You're doing a lot of damage. I'm not trying to... there we go. I was not trying to hit Contempt Awe there. That was a big lie from the game. Never trust the game, eh? Yeah. Boink, instant kill. Cool. And because we got the kill inflicted burn to some of your allies, like, your burn also gets spread from charred disc shenanigans. A little bit of antics, as they say. I think there's a good chance Burn's gonna get at least some, like, decent EO gift next Mirror Dungeon, simply because, I think we're getting a Basilisoup Eco gift. It's hard to tell there, but in the actual image, where it's showing some silhouettes of EO gifts, the leftmost one looks very Basilisoup-like. It looks like a cauldron of potentially soup, which would be perfect for Basilisoup, right? And Basilisoup would probably end up being Burn, because, like, that's what the egos are, and it's what makes the most sense, like, thematically. Explode, cool. But I don't know. Who can say? Broken Compass. Well, we're getting it now, so you know that makes up for the fact we've had to pass it earlier. Didn't have to, we wanted to. This is dead rabbits, by the way. Gloom Envy Week can only ever be rabbits, usually. I think it also might, like, for some weird reason, work for, like, some random, like, mermaid fight. Because sometimes they'll, like, neglect to mention one of the weaknesses for mermaids. Like, they'll be like, oh, they aren't Pierce Week, they're Envy Week. But, I mean, the mermaids are never Gloom Week, right? So actually, never mind. That would be the case if it was, like, Pride. I think that would be the case if it was Envy Pride Week, right? Then it might be some random mermaid stuff. I don't know. I do like how there are a couple special fight nodes you can just tell immediately at a glance, thanks to, like, there being nothing else of that, like, sin weakness for a normal fight. Like, obviously, like, Dead Rabbits comes to mind. Any of the mermaids come to mind. Like, it's pretty obvious which one's which, because, like, whenever you see, like, Pierce and Pierce Envy alone's usually, like, Thousand Strand. Whenever you see Pierce Envy, like, Pride, of some degree, that's Paladin Mermaids. Whenever you see Pierce Pride Wrath, that's how you know it's the, Porous Hand. Stuff like that, right? Obviously another good example, Gnomes, right? Because Gnomes are Pierce, Wrath, and Gluttony, because funny Christmas colors. Really, anytime you do see enemies that have a random sin affinity in a normal fight, it's obvious which one it is. Like, you see, like, what is it, Slash and Gluttony? Gluttony Sloth, whatever it is. Then you know it's empowered K-Corp Class 3 guards. That's only on a few floors, but you can see it. That one might actually be a risky encounter as well, which is, you know, another indicator thing, but point still stands. Nice. Could've just thrown that one. Didn't need to actually put someone good in. That's a lot of Sandy loss and Gregor. There will be another fight, though, so we'll get it back in time. Oh. Battery. Sure thing. Bing. I guess when we do get Blood Fiends, they'll probably have, like, somewhat recognizable sin weaknesses, right? I guess, like, another example of something that is in Mirror Dungeon is the weaknesses for, like, Cassetti Blood Fiends, right? Because those are all, like, blunt gloom envy to some degree. And I say to some degree because, like, there's some weird inconsistencies sometimes. I'm not fully sure why, but it's definitely something I've noticed sometimes. Oh, nice. Cool. Cool, cool. A lot of explosions. This guy actually lived. Wow. That's very interesting of you. Let's fix that, shall we? Okay. Yeah. Cool stuff. Was that last? I think that was the last node. Yeah, it should be. Final shop. Let's roll for... I don't know, really anyone getting a grand welcome at this point. Alright, sure. Let's go 3 for Sinclair. You know what? Might as well. Might as well. Everyone should be nice and healed up, so yeah, we'll do that. We don't actually need the healing up here, like, Sinclair's good enough sanity. I guess Gregor still needed some sanity because he didn't actually clash that last round, did he? But that's fine. Finish things off with a good old centipede. We literally just met this guy, and we literally just stole his battery, so I'm not sure what he's doing here as the boss of the floor, but you do you, pal. You very certainly are going to do you. Bum, bum. We're going all in on one part. You could definitely get a lot of mileage from going all in two parts, but I want to stack all the burn count on one part, just for fun. It's not insane burn count, because like I mentioned before, we don't have chicken wings, so we don't have the drumstick, so we don't have that insane factor on our side, but we still should have some decent burn count infliction going here and there. Yeah, I don't think we one-turn you, which is unfortunate, but you definitely die at the end of next turn. Yeah, not a great damage numbers. That's fine. Now we go all in on the other part, and that should deal with our problems, every single one of them. You know what? We'll do that. We might be able to stagger you before you actually get the opportunity to, oh no, we're not staggering you, I forgot. Oh, yeah, high HP, so yeah, okay. That's alright. Should've just clashed with Sinclair, then that's fine. He'll lose some sanity here. Small price to pay. Centipede dies at the end of this turn, no matter what things to burn at this point, but, only issue is because you're getting his skill off. Yeah, you do gain a little bit of self-charge. Only a little bit, but, like, it kind of ruins some of the impact of winning, yeah. When you get to live for one more turn. That wasn't it. Oh no, it was enough. First, I was like, wait, those numbers were actually really low. You know what? Let's finish you off with style. There we go, cool. Died from the self-charge spent on use. As you'd probably expect. Yeah, this has been like a 30-minute run, hasn't it? Yeah, that's burn. That's, you know, very mean run to finish off Mirror Dungeon 4 with, because that was a very underwhelming run. But I think it's fitting enough to finish it off with that, right? Oh, I never claimed these. Okay, that happens sometimes. Forget to claim my dailies. Give me my boxes. Cool. I'll make sure to log in, like, sometime, before the update rolls out, so I can make sure I'm nice and claiming all of those boxes. Because I wouldn't want to miss out on a bunch of free boxes, would I now? Would I now? Merso, what would you expect from Merso target tracking other than a Merso, right? No shocker there. And one star kind of day. Yeah, another Merso maybe? Faust, okay. Makes a lot of sense that it wasn't another Merso, but still. Would have been funny. But yeah. That's the conclusion to Mirror Dungeon 4. It has been done. We will never see it again. Here's to different futures, I suppose. We'll see how Mirror Dungeon 5 ends up being, and whether or not a lot of the changes are for the better or not. I'm optimistic, that's for sure, but only time will tell. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!